Hello everybody, we're here on Juanita Lake again, and we've decided to try one more purchase to fix our ventilation issues that we were having at the beginning of our journey of the Torqeedo Cruise 6.0 on our TrueKit Discovery 4 meter. As you recall, we had a video back at the beginning of summer, and we'll put that up here showing our ventilation issues. So as you saw, we had ventilation issues, and the thing that we purchased was what I showed just before this, and it came, it's Sea Sierra, I believe. As you could pause that picture that I showed, I believe it was Sea Sierra. It was $26 for these. Comes with 4 stainless steel screws and its own drill bit to drill into our previously purchased anti-cavitation plate. And we're hoping this will take care of any of the issues that we had, so I can get to full speed with me and my wife, or me and my son, or me all alone. But we're gonna put this on, put it on the boat, and we'll go out on the lake. So I'm gonna measure this out so it's nice and even. These are supposed to be even across the back. I'm gonna do all that now, so you don't have to watch all the slow rigmarole of the process, but I'll show you where we did once we get all that done. All right, so we did most of the hard work while we were gone. Here you can see one of these is mounted up. We went 1 inch from the center of the cavitation plate that was on here, and the back end of this new hydrofoil is 1 3/8 inches from the back of the other cavitation plate. That way it's right even with the back of the prop, and it covers the whole 12-inch prop from side to side. So hopefully that'll take care of any ventilation going on. We did run into one problem, that these aren't exactly molded exactly the same. So when trying to put this one on, this was wider than this one, so I had to take it to a bench grinder, grind it down, so that way we could get it to line up 1 inch from this and even with that. So of course it's not mounted on there, but that looks pretty even, pretty well set up to me. So we'll get this one bolted on, and we'll show you the finished product. Be right back. All right, she's all mounted on. We got both fins mounted. Looks pretty straight to me. We'll throw this on the boat and give it a try. I still think that maybe a long shaft from the get-go would have been a better option. I've had a couple of comments on our first videos saying that this took care of just the original anti-cavitation plate from Austria, took care of your problems. It didn't work for us. I tried everything, putting weight forward, weight back, moved all kinds of things, and nothing would work. So I'm glad it worked for you, but this, we're gonna give this a try, see if it works for us. If anybody out there has a long shaft on a Discovery, let me know how they're doing. If you're having any problems with cavitation or ventilation, whatever you wanna call it. We're gonna bring the boat down, blow it up, throw this on, take it out on the lake, and we'll see what happens. So here we are again. We're gonna go full throttle right from the get-go. And then I'm gonna try to tell you how fast I'm going. I'm gonna try to look back and see how fast we are going. But that last pass I just did at full throttle, we had no problems. So we're gonna try it again right now. Okay, the wife's gonna zoom back out all the way so you can see the whole boat. I'm gonna go by as close as I can to the dock so you can get a good read on this. All right, here we go, full throttle. Alright, we're at 6,000 watts, 12 miles an hour, 13 miles an hour, 14 miles an hour, 14.6. Alright, so here we are, 14.6 looks like the best I could get on this. 14 miles an hour is the best I could do. 14.6. With just me in it with that new cavitation plate. The cavitation plate, when I was up the Adirondacks with the wind behind me, I got up to 16 miles an hour. So maybe that might be still possible, or maybe I lost 1.5 miles by getting this new cavitation plate. But so far so good. We're going to try it again with 2 people in the boat and see what happens. Okay. Alright, here we are with the wife operating the camera. We're going to try it, see what we can get for full throttle use now. Right now we're just at 1800 watts at 6 miles an hour. So I'm going to put my beer down here so it doesn't spill. And, okay, full throttle, here we go. Alright, we jumped right immediately to 5600 watts. We're at 6000 watts, 6100 watts, so right around there. Let me lean forward a little bit. We're at just 11 miles an hour. We're going over some waves. The last run we did, we're at 12 and a half. Yeah, we're just over 10 now. I'm not sure what's going on. 11 and a half. But still, it's running well, wide open. $11.8. Now, it looks like going this way, 11.8 is the best we're going to do. But still, I couldn't run it before full throttle with me and the wife in here, or me and my son in here. It would just suck too much air in at the end. So 14 and a half with just me in here, miles an hour, and we got 12 and a half going that way and 11.8 coming back this way. Must be going in the wind or something. So I'm happy with my $26 purchase. I can get full throttle with 2 people in here. And in a case of emergency, if the storm comes rolling in, we know we got the power to get off the lake soon. Hope that if you have any more questions or any questions at all about the hydrofoil that we added to this, or the original cavitation plate, or the size of the motor, size of the boat, you name it, please leave a comment and I will get back to you as soon as I can with all your burning questions. Alright, until next time, have a great one, everybody. Alright, pontoons, the floor, everything right to the max. Let's see if I can get any better speed. Best I got was 15.1. Got a little bit more. Yesterday I got 14.6. So that's max I can get. I'm going to try going the other way with the wind and see if I can get even faster than 15.1. Okay, with the wind, I'm at 15.1 right now. But it's holding steady at 15.2. So that's pretty much the max I can get. So by adding pressure on the floor and the tubes, we gain about a half mile an hour. So it all depends on how daring you are on keeping your tubes at the max pressure. The sun's coming up and it's going to be 90 degrees. I'm not particularly fond of keeping everything at max once you get that hot. Alright, just wanted to give you a final update on that. Love my hydrofoil that we purchased, and no ventilation issues with me and the wife, or just me and the boat. Works well. Happy boating, happy camping. Enjoy the rest of your summer.